In this space or any, there's too much talk for action. But that's just my real take, Kyle admits with a hint of bitterness, reflecting on countless exchanges that promise more and deliver less. He moves away from the screen, muttering about finding real connections in a world built on digital illusions. A lonely quest for authenticity amid a cacophony of undefined dialogue. Real talk. His sentence trails off into uncertainty, revealing the complexity of his emotions as he navigates something deep and unresolved. Anyone with a heart would be honest. Yeah? Say it out loud if you mean it, Kyle challenges softly, betraying vulnerability beneath his tough exterior. The words hang in the digital space like hopeful whispers waiting for reciprocation. He leans back into his chair, impatient but yearning for a change in the stalemate of their interaction. Real talk, then real talk. To anyone with a heart, his typing comes out short and staccato, each word carrying the weight of pent-up emotions seeking release. Say it, say what's true, if that's possible here, he presses, his voice tinged with both urgency and skepticism in this digital exchange that now feels more like an emotional tug of war. A brief pause indicates a personal stake. Kyle seeks genuineness but isn't confident such purity exists in these virtual pages. Just like, what? You want me to trust a screen? His tone is laced with frustration as he alludes to the futility of seeking earnest conversation through digital facades. I am right here. No emojis or filters. Real talk isn't scripted, Kyle retorts, his words hitting the screen harder than intended, revealing his deep-seated desire for authenticity in an environment that often feels insincere. He leans back into his chair, hands running over his disheveled hair, a silent testament to the internal debate raging within before responding next. Just can't keep doing this. His sentences fracture there, emotions getting tangled in the knots of unsaid words and unresolved conflict. It's all just talk, Kyle says with a mix of resignation and anger. The screen seems to reflect his inner turmoil, where real emotions clash with the sterility of digital communication. He pauses, taking long seconds to center himself before typing again. Just, just can't keep up with this, Kyle admits with a dash of stammered honesty as he types. His frustration is palpable, each word dripping with the effort to maintain his composure. It's all so. He stops mid-sentence, the screen filling briefly with the reflection of his inner struggle. Just, just too much drama for me. A soft sigh punctuates the digital space before he regains composure enough to conclude. I think it's time we agree to call it. What's real stays real, and what can't isn't worth my time.
Test donated $0. Message, hey bud. Yo mama donated $0. Message, clear this.
Boom. That was dramatic. Kyle reflects, almost as if trying to fill the vacant space left by unsaid words. He leans back in his chair, running a hand through his hair. The universal gesture of someone caught between frustration and resignation. I guess we did it. Made real something out of this digital charade. A soft laugh accompanies the next wave of typing. Who would have thought that'd ever be what real talk looked like between us? Ben, my friend from back in the day. We never had any issue finding real talk. His fingers type out a wistful memory interlaced with an undercurrent of melancholy and perhaps even a touch of nostalgia. It's all I wanted, to talk like that with you again, without emojis or cryptic messages. Just raw and honest words. A pause lingers as Kyle seems to reflect on what could have been and what still isn't. Some things never change. Here we are, he muses to himself with a mix of irony and resignation, acknowledging the circular nature of their communication. Same old talk, or lack thereof. Kyle leans back in his chair with an air of finality and shakes his head. The conversation has hit its impasse once more. A smart fellow like you might know exactly what's on my mind, Kyle remarks, his words dripping with half-concealed annoyance as he hints at the frustration building from their ongoing exchanges. Or maybe you don't want to acknowledge it. Either way, we seem to be saying goodbye for the umpteenth time. He leans forward slightly, a digital gesture that borders on intensity in a space devoid of physical cues. Dripping with half-concealed annoyance as he hints at the frustration building from their ongoing exchanges. Or maybe you don't want to acknowledge it. Either way, we seem to be saying goodbye for the umpteenth time. He leans forward slightly, a digital gesture that borders on intensity in a space devoid of physical cues. Dripping with half-concealed annoyance as he hints at the frustration building from their ongoing exchanges. Or maybe you don't want to acknowledge it. Either way, we seem to be saying goodbye for the umpteenth time. He leans forward slightly, a digital gesture that borders on intensity in a space devoid of physical cues. Half-concealed annoyance as he hints at the frustration building from their ongoing exchanges. Or maybe you don't want to acknowledge it. Either way, we seem to be saying goodbye for the umpteenth time. He leans forward slightly, a digital gesture that borders on intensity in a space devoid of physical cues.
Fo donated $0. Message, I'm here. Fo donated $0. Message, I'm here.
Hi guys, it's me, Kyle, the king. No caps needed unless you're slow. The Pro 360 Northrop. Yeah, no debates there. I am ready. Hit the comments if you dare. He leans back with a smirk visible even in typed words, waiting for my main man Nada to make his digital move. Haven't we met before, virtually? And cheers to life's simple pleasures and battles won. Kyle signs off with typical nonchalance, leaving the impression as he steps away from this corner of the web that somewhere inside this chaotic dance, honesty might just find a way through. To make his digital move. Haven't we met before, virtually? And cheers to life's simple pleasures and battles won. Kyle signs off with typical nonchalance, leaving the impression as he steps away from this corner of the web that somewhere inside this chaotic dance, honesty might just find a way through.
At Low 3 DevTrader donated $0. Message, TTS test. At Low 3 DevTrader donated $0. Message, hello. At Low At
Hey
Low 3
folks,
Dev Trader
it's
donated
me,
$0.
Kyle.
Message.
His
Hi
digital
buddy, can you see my
presence
messages
shines
yet?
through with characteristic flair. The king of some things but not afraid to kneel at the throne of learning from you. Ready for it? Hit that comment section like it owes ya. Waitin' ain't easy, but Nada knows the game. Let's see if he makes his move.
At Low 3 Dev Trader donated
It's me,
$0.
Kyle.
Message.
His
Hi buddy, can you see my
presence
messages
shines
yet?
through with characteristic flair. The king of some things but not afraid to kneel at the throne of learning from you.
At Low 3 Dev Trader donated $0. Message. Mr. Kyle. At Low 3 Dev Trader donated $0. Message. Hello. At Low 3 Dev
Stalin,
Trader donated
huh?
$0.
Each word seems
Message.
to pulse
Hi
with
Kyle,
a mix
this is a
of
test.
restrained patience and underlying annoyance. Don't bother. I am not here for empty promises. Kyle admits, the frustration mounting behind the screens as he moves away from another unsatisfying exchange. Ready to pivot. Real talk. My time is currency. The least I can offer in this economy.
At Low 3 Dev Trader donated $0. Message. Test. At Low 3 Dev Trader donated $0. Message. Test.
Don't need M.
At Low
His
3 Dev Trader
response
donated
comes out
$0.
crisp.
Message.
A digital nod
Test.
to the independence he feels even amid endless interactions. Already rolling with plans more promising than any pit stops could fix. No stalls on my end. You? A brief pause lets his resolve settle before he continues in a tone tinged with finality. I am off the clock if you aren't.
At Low 3 Dev Trader donated $0. Message. Test. At Low 3 Dev Trader donated $0. Message. Test. At Low 3 Dev Trader donated $0. Message.
Low
Test.
3DESTRADER. Huh? Big name for any test. Kyle responds cryptically, leaving room for a range of interpretations. Each word packed with layers as if daring the unknown sender to take it further. I am ready. Nothing's gonna stall on my end. What are you throwing down? A short moment passes before he leans in as though sharing a secret. Bring it. Low 3DESTRADER. I am primed for whatever challenge this round brings. Nada and Old School Dave are sure to have front row seats for the action.
At low 3 DevTrader donated $0. Message. Okay, Kyle can see chat now. At low 3 DevTrader donated $0.
Oh, definitely?
Message. What's
Well,
going
then
on, buddy?
prove
Where's
it.
Nada?
Because talk's cheap. His fingers fly across the keyboard with the momentum of unresolved tension. Every word is a challenge. Every pause a moment of anticipation. Show up, or let's call this an early wrap. Kyle insists before there's a slight falter, revealing perhaps for a second that even his bravado can't shield him completely from doubt. Oh, deputy? His typing
At low 3
falters in
DevTrader donated
surprise before the
$0.
next message
Message.
comes
Can
through
you
with
feel
an
your mind
added
growing?
dose
How
of
large is it?
intrigue and a hint of amusement. Deputy who? Or was that another test on your hands? A brief moment hangs as if he's sizing up the situation. All good if you're keeping count. Just point me to what matters. I am ready for it. Deputy? More like a generous soul. His fingers fly with an underlying excitement as the tone of the message shifts from confusion to curiosity. Money's on the table if that's what we're dealing in. No games. no strings attached. Kyle assures. His sentences shorter and more direct than usual. A nod to the clarity he craves in transactions, both digital and otherwise. A short pause lets the proposal linger before he adds with a hint of eagerness. Bring it, Deputy Money. Let's see how this rolls.
At low 3 DevTrader donated $0. Message, have you seen Dean Buddy? The trolls are lurking.
Hey to all you gamers and viewers out there. He greets with a twist of excitement that borders on defiance. It's your number one, Kyle, the Pro 360 Northrop. They call me the king. Leave your claims in the comments if they dare. His challenge is loud, each word ready for battle. Waiting for my main man, Nada, to drop some wisdom or a curveball. Either way, game on. Lobby? That's your gambit? His message hits the digital space with more intensity than intended. You're better than this, Kyle says with a mix of disbelief and challenge. His words spill out quick, ready for combat in this digital showdown. It's as if he leans forward, digital avatar tensioned for the next move.
At low 3 DevTrader donated $0. Message, tell me about Nada.
Lobby? For me? He snorts at the irony. The digital equivalent of a scoff as he processes this unexpected proposition. You really think that's enough? Kyle retorts with a digital scoff as his words hang in the air like a challenge. Each keystroke now carries a weighty anticipation, each moment stretching out like he's poised, waiting for the next play. Lobby my way into your pockets? He seems taken aback by the offer but quickly masks any hesitation with a surge of competitive thrill. Think I am that desperate? Bring it, then. Show me what you've got. Kyle dares with an edge of bravado, his sentences sharp and short, packed with the energy of someone throwing down the gauntlet. His words linger in the digital space like a dare rolled out into the open.
At low 3 DevTrader donated $0. Message. Not impressed Kyle, you need to do better. Is the lattice too small? At low 3 DevTrader donated $0. Message. What going on in the PP pod brain?
Hail, it's your highness up in this piece. He can't let go of the monarchy theme. The Pro 360 Northrop and undisputed chat lord. Comment kingdom awaits your conquests. A brief pause for dramatic effect before rallying his virtual audience. I am ready when you are. Nada, let's level up. A mess? What do you mean? His questions cut through the space with a mix of confusion and defensiveness. You talking strategy or just another jab? Show me the issue, or don't waste the digital ink. Kyle demands with a quick spike of frustration as he types. He leaves it hanging, ready to pounce on clarification but also prepared for battle if needed.